Hello, good morning, everybody. Yesterday, we had seen 3 points. Point number one, how after a hearty lunch, the parents' family was enjoying an afternoon nap, and the writer had settled down to read a book, and that book was an adventure story. Another point, we have seen that the writer, while he was reading an adventure story, he heard a commotion. He heard the noises of some birds and animals like dogs. The third point is that a dominant male langur had caught hold of a baby langur and it was trying to kill it. Today, we are going to see how the writer rescued, nursed, and saved this baby langur. So today's 3 paragraphs are very important. But before going to another paragraph, I would like to remind you that there are some strange customs in animal clans, in animal groups. Groups like monkeys, groups like lions, groups like penguins, there are certain strange customs. Now, open your books on page number 9. Let us start with the second last paragraph. I start reading. You look into your book and take down certain words which are difficult in your notebook. Without losing any time, I gathered a stout stick in one hand. The writer says, without losing any time means without wasting any time. What did he do? He took a stout stick, a strong stick in one hand and hurled a piece of stone at the marauding langur. What did the writer do? He picked up or he picked up a stout. Take down this word. Stout, S-T-O-U-T, means strong. Dangat, mazbut, mazbut. Take down another word. Marauding, M-A-R-A-U-D-I-N-G. Marauding. Marauding. The meaning of this word is searching for something. Searching for something to steal or attack. मराठीत अर्थ सावज शोधून त्यावर हल्ला करणे. मॅरॉडिंग, सावज, एखादं भक्ष्य, शिकार शोधायची आणि त्याच्यावर हल्ला करायचा, असा या शब्दाचा अर्थ आहे. Now I read once again. Without losing any time, I gathered a stout stick in one hand and hurled a piece of stone at the marauding langur. Here there is another word, to hurl, H-U-R-L. To throw. The meaning of this word is throw. Here it is past tense, hurled. So the same past tense in simple English is threw. मग काय केलं रायटरने? एका हातात मजबूत काठी घेतली आणि त्या सावज शोधणाऱ्या लंगूरवर, मेल लंगूरवर दगड फेकला. The langur was so infuriated. Take down this word, infuriated, I-N-F-U-R-I-A-T-E-D, infuriated. Similar word, aggressive, 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 akramak. The meaning of this word is akramak. Now look into your book. The langur was so infuriated that it hardly took any notice of my assault. It hardly took any notice means it did not take the notice of the writer's assault. Take down this word, assault. ASSAULT. Assault means attack. ATTACK. The male langur was so angry, so infuriated that it did not take any notice. It did not pay attention to the writer's attack or to the writer's assault. ते इतकं चिडलेलं होतं, इतकं आक्रमक होतं की त्याने त्या रायटरने केलेल्या हल्ल्याकडे काही लक्षच दिलं नाही. असा त्याचा अर्थ आहे, थोडंसं समजून घ्या. But then I started throwing more stones. The writer says, I started throwing more stones. मी आणखी दगड भिरकवायला सुरुवात केली. The dogs on their part raised their pitch of cry. Now the dogs raised their voice, very high voice. They started barking loudly, more loudly. Next paragraph. The changed circumstances and the sudden unexpected attack from unknown quarters. Suddenly the circumstances changed, you know. अचानक बदललेली परिस्थिती याला म्हणतात द चेंज्ड सर्कमस्टान्सेस अँड द सडन अनएक्सपेक्टेड अटॅक फ्रॉम अननोन क्वार्टर्स. अनएक्सपेक्टेड, अनपेक्षित त्याच्यावर सुद्धा हल्ला झाला. आणि फ्रॉम अननोन क्वार्टर्स म्हणजे फ्रॉम अननोन साइड्स. फोर्स्ड द लंगूर टू ड्रॉप द बेबी. When this leader of the group was also attacked from many sides and especially from the writer, it was forced, the leader was forced, त्याला भाग पाडलं गेलं. कशाला? To drop the baby from the sloping roof over the veranda. तर उतरता जो भाग होता वरांड्याचा, त्याला जो स्लोप होता त्याच्यावरून माकडाच्या पिलाला खाली पाडायला भाग पाडलं. At last, the leader was compelled to to throw down the baby from the slope over the roof or over the veranda. The baby was listless. Take down this word, listless. LISTLESS. Listless, without any energy, without any, ज्याला शक्तिहीन म्हणतात. Now see the condition of the baby langur. Now this paragraph is very important for you. You have to remember some points. I read the line once again. The baby was listless and appeared to be dead. आणि ते मृत झाल्यासारखं वाटलं. चैतन्यहीन होतं, शक्तिहीन होतं आणि मृत झाल्यासारखं भासलं. As its body started to slide down, जसं त्याचं शरीर, त्याची बॉडी खाली घरंगळायला लागली, started coming down, the excitement of the pack of dogs grew manifold. The excitement, कुत्र्यांची उत्तेजना, कुत्रे जास्त उत्तेजित झाले. And grew manifold. What do you mean by manifold? More and more. The dogs also became more and more aggressive. कुत्री सुद्धा जास्तीत जास्त आक्रमक झाली. कशामुळं? At the prospect of good kill. आता चांगला फायदा होणारे, बेनिफिट होणारे, कशाचा? चांगली शिकार मिळणारे. Kill means hunt. Take down this word, kill, KILL. Here this is noun. It means hunt. Prey, Prey, ज्याला शिकार म्हणतात. At the prospect of good kill and meal, चांगलं भोजन त्यांना मिळणार होतं, चांगली शिकार त्यांना मिळणार होती. त्यामुळं कुत्र्यांचं टोळकं, पॅक ऑफ डॉग्स स्टार्टेड बार्किंग more loudly, thinking that now they will get a good kill and good meal. Keeping the dogs at bay, म्हणजे बे मीन्स अवे, कुत्र्यांना लांब ठेवत. कीपिंग द डॉग्स अवे, कीपिंग द डॉग्स बे. विथ द स्टिक, काठीनं कुत्र्यांना दूर ठेवत. I managed to catch hold of the baby langoor's tail. What did the writer do? The writer caught the tail of the langoor. He says, I managed. In simple English, the writer was successful in catching the tail of the baby langoor. That is why, let us see what he says in his own language. I managed to catch hold of the baby langoor's tail just as it tipped over the edge of the tilled roof. ते जे उतरतं छप्पर होतं ना, त्याच्यावरून जेव्हा ते माकडाचं पिलू घरंगळायला लागलं, त्याने त्याचं शेपूट पकडलं आणि जवळजवळ ते, आता टिल नाही, तो शब्द टाईल्ड आहे, खाली फरशी होती, टाईल्स होत्या, त्याच्यावर ते घरंगळत पडलं. द बेबी appeared inert. Take down this word inert, INERT. Powerless, motionless. In Marathi, निश्चल म्हणतात. We does not make any movement. The baby appeared inert and lifeless. Lifeless, this is a very simple word. प्राण नसलेलं, ज्याला तुम्ही निष्प्राण पण म्हणता. It was indeed a male baby. ते खरोखरच नर जातीचं माकड होतं. When the writer caught hold of the baby langoors, he immediately recognized that it was definitely or certainly a male langoor. Now, what is the last sentence of this paragraph? It was indeed a male baby. Can you add a question tag to this sentence? Can anybody answer my question? Actually, it is very simple and I taught you last year. Very simple. It was indeed a male baby, wasn't it? Okay? You know the answer. Now come to the next paragraph. By this time, आता पावेतो, एवढ्या वेळा, my parents and sisters had come out on to the veranda. After hearing this commotion, the writer's parents, sisters, they had come out to the veranda and were witnessing my rescue operation. Here the word is witnessing. या शब्दाला फार वेगळे वेगळे अर्थ आहेत. कोर्टामध्ये या शब्दाचा अर्थ वेगळा आहे, कोर्टाच्या भाषेत. इथं अर्थ वेगळा आहे. इंग्रजीमध्ये द मिनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड डिपेंड्स अपॉन द कॉन्टेक्स्ट. काय संदर्भ आहे त्याच्यावर अवलंबून आहे. तर तुम्ही हा शब्द लिहून घ्या, विटनेसिंग, WITNESSING. विटनेसिंग मीन्स वॉचिंग, पाहत होते. What were the parents and the writer's sisters witnessing or watching the rescue operation of the writer? जे बचाव कार्य चाललं होतं त्या लेखकाचं, ते बहिणीने आणि आई वडिलांनी बाहेर वरांड्यामध्ये येऊन पाहिलं. बट these two words are also important. Rescue operation. मदत कार्य जे असतं मदतीचं, लास्ट इयर यू नो दॅट there were floods in Kolhapur district and Sangli district. So the government had said rescue operations there to rescue the people from the floods. आता इथं बी बचाव कार्य सुरू झालं लेखकाचं आणि त्या आई वडिलांनी बहिणी पाहत बसल्या. Some of our neighbors had also gathered in the distance. At some distance, some neighbors had also gathered and they were watching what the writer was doing. But they were at a distance. पण ते अंतरावर होते काही आणि तिथून ते नुसते बघ्याची भूमिका घेत होते, काही करत नव्हते. काय रायटर करतो पाहण्याचं काम चाललं होतं. I took the baby langur to our backyard. Where did the writer take the baby langur? टू देअर बॅकयार्ड म्हणजे त्यांनी परसामध्ये नेलं त्या पिलाला. अँड जंटली लेड हिम ऑन द फ्लोर आणि हळूच त्याला जमिनीवर ठेवलं. इनसाइड द पोल्ट्री कूप, कोंबड्यांचं जे घुराडं असतं ना त्याला पोल्ट्री कूप म्हणतात, त्याच्यात त्यांनी त्याला ठेवलं. म्हणजे आता तुम्ही लक्षात घेतलं पाहिजे, हाऊ डीड द रायटर सेव्ह और हाऊ डीड द रायटर रेस्क्यू द बेबी लंगूर. इट कॅरीड, द रायटर कॅरीड इट टू द बॅकयार्ड ऑफ हिज हाऊस, gently laid him down on the floor inside the poultry coop. His body was full of deep bite marks. Bite marks म्हणजे चावण्याच्या खुणा, चावलेल्या खुणा. बाईट म्हणजे चावणं अर्थ इथं, मार्क्स म्हणजे तुम्हाला माहिती आहे. मग आता हे वाक्य महत्वाचं. हिज बॉडी वॉज फुल ऑफ डीप बाईट मार्क्स अँड स्क्रॅचेस. व्हॉट वॉज द बॉडी ऑफ द बेबी लंगूर? फुल ऑफ, नंबर 1 बाईट मार्क्स, नंबर 2 स्क्रॅचेस, ओरखडे. असं ओरबडलेलं जे असतं ना त्याला स्क्रॅचेस म्हणतात. Blood was oozing from some of the wounds. Now there were wounds and wounds on the body of the baby langur. Many wounds. Blood was oozing. Blood was flowing. Take down this word, OOZING, oozing. Similar word, flowing, FLOWING. आता हा शब्द फार महत्वाचा आहे. आता रक्त वाहत होतं असं आपण म्हणू शकतो, रक्त पाझरत होतं असं म्हणू शकतो, रक्त ओघळत होतं हा शब्द जास्त सुटेबल आहे. आय शॅल गिव्ह यू अनदर एक्झाम्पल. हनी वॉज ओझिंग फ्रॉम द बी हाईव्ह. बी हाईव्ह म्हणजे मधाचं पोळं, त्याच्यातून मध पाझरत होता. मी तुम्हाला खूप छान वाक्य सांगितलं. लिसन वन्स अगेन. Honey was oozing from the beehive. In the same way, blood was oozing from the wounds of the baby langur, because there were many cuts, many wounds on its body. The baby remained motionless. Motionless. मोशन तुम्हाला माहिती आहे सायन्स मधला वर्ड आहे. त्याला इकडून राईट हँडकडून आपण काय जोडलं, सफिक्स जोडलं, लेस, विरुद्धार्थ तयार झाला, निश्चल पडलं होतं. इट वॉज नॉट मेकिंग एनी मूवमेंट, दॅट इज मोशनलेस. माय फादर प्रोव्हाइडेड फर्स्ट एड टू क्लीन द वुंड्स. व्हॉट डिड द रायटर्स फादर डू? ही प्रोव्हाइडेड द फर्स्ट एड. त्यांनी प्रथम उपचार केले असा अर्थ आहे. प्रोव्हाइडेड द फर्स्ट एड म्हणजे प्रथम उपचार केले. कशा करता? टू क्लीन द वुंड्स, जखमा स्वच्छ करायला, अँड स्टॉप द ब्लिडिंग, रक्तस्राव थांबविण्यासाठी. दोन गोष्टीसाठी त्यांनी प्रथम उपचार केले. व्हेरी सिम्पल. आय वॉज रिलीव्ड टू फाइंड आउट दॅट द बेबी वॉज ब्रीदिंग. I was relieved, the writer says. His tension had gone. त्याचं जे टेन्शन होतं ना, त्याला मानसिक, त्याच्या डोक्यावर जो तणाव होता, अंडर प्रेशर होता रायटर, बट ही वॉज रिलीव्ड. त्याला हायसं वाटलं. या फ्रेजचा मराठीत अर्थ लिहा, टू बी रिलीव्ड, हायसं वाटणे, टू फील बेटर, बरं वाटणे असा बी अर्थ होतो, टू बी रिलीव्ड. I read the line again. I was relieved to find out that the baby was breathing. Why did the writer feel relieved? Because the baby was breathing. श्वासोच्छवास चालू होता, त्याला बरं वाटलं, हायसं वाटलं. Even though his breaths were shallow. जरी त्याचा श्वासोच्छवास हा हळू चाललेला होता. टेक डाऊन दिस वर्ड शॅलो, SHALLOW, हिअर स्लो. कारण शॅलोचा दुसरीकडे अर्थ वेगळा होतो, शॅलो वॉटर, उथळ पाणी. इथं भयंकर विचित्र अर्थ आहे, स्लो अर्थ आहे. आता आपण आजच्या पॅरेग्राफवर काही सिंपल फॅक्च्युअल क्वेश्चन्स पाहू. यू टेक डाऊन दोज क्वेश्चन्स वन बाय वन. What did the writer hurl? HURLE. What did the writer hurl at the marauding langur? At the marauding langur. Question number 2. Why did the dominant male langur, why did the dominant male langur not take any notice of the writer's assault? Next question number 3. Which two things forced the male langur to drop the baby langur down? To drop the baby langur down over the veranda. Next question. How did the baby langur appear? Next question. On page number 10, how did the baby langur appear? The answer of this question is different because it is on page number 10. Next question. What were the parents and sisters witnessing? Where did, next question, where did the writer take the baby langur? Next question, where did the writer keep the baby langur? Next question, what was the body of the baby langur? What was the body of the baby langur full of? What did the writer's father, next question, what did the writer's father provide? क्वेश्चन मार्क, त्याच्याच पुढे वाय, एकाच प्रश्नामध्ये. What did the writer's father provide? Question mark. Why? Again question mark. Why was the writer, next question and the last, why was the writer relieved? This is enough for today, but today I am going to give you a new question that is based on phrases. You are asked to use the given phrases in your sentences. So, up to this moment we have seen 6 to 7 paragraphs. So, I am going to give you some phrases. You have to use them in your own sentences. Take down. Number 1. Engrossed in. ENGROSSED. Engrossed in. Number 2. Settle down. Settle down. Number 3. To become deeply absorbed. To become deeply absorbed. Next phrase, to be scattered. To be scattered. SCATTERED. कितने हो? 5.
मध्ये बोलायचं नाही माझ्याशी. बस हो गया.
Okay, let us stop here. Tomorrow we shall begin with the new paragraph.